YouTube, it's Tone back with another one for you. So this one here is a screenshot from one of the gemtria searches that I do. You guys know I like to play with the numbers and shit. You know, I got the book on cures coming out, entertainment only. I got that book on with tons of cures coming out soon. Recently the gematria website went through like an overhaul where they switched up their I don't know, their scheme, I guess, if you will. Like, so, that's why the screenshot looks different. But not only that, they deleted everything that was in their database. So now they're like rebuilding their database. So, so like I go in and type some shit in and get like 20 fucking results, which doesn't work for me. And that's why I asked him why. I'm like, why can't I get access to all the other, items that used to show up whenever I try to match it into the database? And he's like, oh, because there was a lot of irrelevant results. Irrelevant results, bro. Either they match numerically or they don't. Like, who are you to say what's relevant and not? If it matches mathematically, then I'm pretty sure there's a relevance to it, right? But I didn't get into that argument and shit. Whatever. Okay. So anyway, let's get into this here, right? So a virus. Why does it equal stem cell? A virus equals stem cell because they make that shit with stem cells from aborted fetal tissues and probably whatever other type of animals that they can get their hands on. You know what I mean? A virus cannot live outside of its host. So where is it coming from? It ain't coming from somebody sneezing on you or nothing like that. It's like you can't get HIV from somebody sneezing on you or their saliva. So how can you pass a cold from somebody without coming in contact with their, even coming in contact with the saliva is not enough. All right, unless it's like a bacterial infection or something like that. I'm willing to bet that all, if not most of these viruses are parasitic in nature, right? And they're being created inside these test tubes, which they can't exist in because there's no oxygen there to kill them like that. So then they go fresh from the vials right into your body, and that's how it's going to get transferred. Like, maybe you haven't noticed that nobody really gets the flu until they get the shot. All right. So I've even spoken with people in the medical facilities and shit like that. And they all got to keep their job. So they try to keep that shit on the low. But they're like, yeah, absolutely. They're like, yeah, I didn't get sick until I got the shot. That's how that shit works. Okay. So viruses equal stem cells due to the fact that they're created in a lab using stem cells from aborted fetal tissue. So not only are you getting vaccinated, you're becoming a cannibal at that point because you're taking in other pieces of human body and tissue into your body, right? So you wonder why you're losing your blessings and you're going to get sick, all right? That shit is against the law, universal law. You're not going to sit here and eat people. It's the same thing as eating a person every time you get a vaccine created by these people using stem cells. And this is what they're doing, okay? So keep that in mind. So, and what they're doing as well, this is my personal opinion and shit. And feel free to check me, just not on my channel. You can go make a video and do some other shit. The comments are all for a reason because I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. To be honest with you, I don't. And so this is the thing. So what they're doing is creating these things in the lab. They're targeting certain demographic groups in order to get them sick, and they're giving them HIV and things like that through these particular vaccines. Now, if I'm lying, why don't you guys go ahead and run through when the last time that somebody that got HIV or got the flu or got whatever the hell else, look at when they became ill in comparison to when they came into contact with any certain vaccines. Even if it's common vaccines that you think are normal, look into that shit. Because I can almost guarantee you that if you follow that and trace that back, you're going to find exactly who the fucking terrorists are and committing these acts of war against the people. And it's not even just in America. It's all over the world. All right, so these people are thinking that they could play God for some reason, right? And maybe they got the pass to do so. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But there's a price to pay for everything. Okay, so even if you got that job and that was your task, I don't want to hear you crying when the Reaper comes to collect. You know what I'm saying? And keep that in mind too about all the shit that they've been doing to you and your family and all these kids and all that shit. You can't have any sympathy for these people when they get what's coming. So, I think it's funny, and I mean, I understand that this whole shit is a game, but there's rules to the game for a reason, okay? And trust me, even you dark clowns, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, you know that there's rules to the game. Otherwise, you wouldn't be playing by any rules, okay? So you've obviously been breaking them. So I don't want to hear no bullshit when you gotta pay the penalty. There's always a price to pay. There's always a consequence, negative or positive, whatever you want. Depends on your actions. You get what you give. So That's what I got for you for now. Yo, check it out. And it is a game of chess, right? Stop playing checkers with these clowns. You got to pay attention. Open your eyes. The devil is in the details. You know, game of chess. Stop playing checkers with these clowns. That's what I got for you for now. Until we meet again.